Hello, hello. My name is Jennifer from practicalbydefault.com, solutions for the working homeschool mom. And today I am super excited because the brand new Big Life Journal Teen Edition arrived in the mail. And I said that when it arrived, I would share it with you. So here it is, still in the package. The only thing I did was open the top because that noise is usually super loud. The camera tends to pick it up. I don't know why. And so I wanted to save you guys the ripping sensation. So before I get started, I wanted to tell you that I already have used the Big Life Journal for younger kids. So this is what it looks like. And this is for children ages 12 and under. I'm trying to be careful before I show you any pages because I don't want any writing on it. The journal is private, so we want to respect our kids, of course, with that. So this is the original Big Life Journal. It is for ages 12 and under. I have two teenagers. I use it with my 15-year-old and my 16-year-old, my 14-year-old, soon to be 15, and my 16-year-old. But it did not come recommended for those ages. So I tend to kind of break the rules and use it in my own way. We do it more as a conversation piece. So today, I wanted to show you the brand new journal that they designed for older kids. And I was super excited when I knew this was coming out. Because as much as that journal was great for my kids, you know, you could still see that there was some disconnect. So one thing I want you to take note of before I open that is the packaging. You can see here, I'm in Canada. So sometimes I have to worry about packaging or fees when things ship. There was no extra fees. Everything arrived perfectly. So let's take a look at the book. Dun, 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 dun. There it is. Isn't it pretty? One of the first things that I notice about this book is that this is going to appeal to my son. He's 16. This is more of his style. It's the navy, the red, the blue. I think it'll be perfect for all ages and genders. So let's take a look inside. It says, to you, an unstoppable dreamer, creator who has the power to improve the world, we believe in you. So I will open up a few pages here. You and I are both seeing these at the same time. Oh. One of the things that Big Life Journal is known for the most is their artwork. Their artwork is absolutely gorgeous. And they always have really great questions. So this is talking about a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. Do they have page numbers? This would be page 14 and 15 if you get your own copy. Oops, sorry. And so what I really like about this so far is the nice clear font. It's easy to read. And it looks like it follows the same layout as the original one. So you can see here where you have space to write. Your word clouds are over here. This is going to be great. Oh, okay. So in the original, one of the things that my kids loved the most about it was the bookmark. So this one has a bookmark too. I know, it's crazy. So this book is designed for kids ages 12 and up. If you don't know much about mind growth and mindset, to keep it really simple, the way I use it is to really build confidence in my kids. So both of my children kind of struggle with feeling like they can do anything that they put their mind to. I wonder where they get that from. So as parents, it's really important for us to find the tools that we can use to work with our kids to help them build their confidence, to help them overcome these challenges. And the Big Life Journal, the original one, is just one of the tools that I used. I also used connecting with her, sharing my personal struggles. My daughter really struggles with confidence, much like I do. And from using the journal, we've been using it for a few months now, I'm amazed at how her confidence has grown. This is a child who loves to cook and bake. If you follow me on Instagram, you would see many, many of her photos of the things that she has cooked, baked. She's into cake decorating, but there would be a time where she would never actually act on it. In fact, she was in love with cake decorating for a very long time before she even approached me with the idea that maybe this is something she'd like to do as a hobby. And it was one of those things that I had no idea how to help her. So I really needed her to take the lead. And so she's done the research and she builds her confidence, and it's incredible what can happen with the support. The way I use the Big Life Journal, the original copy, will probably be the same format that I plan on using with this one. I can't say for sure because I haven't had a chance to look through it yet. But the way I did it was having a weekly date. So every week we would sit together and we would look through the chapter, maybe do a couple pages. I never did the whole chapter. So here's the table of contents if you want to take a look. And so each one has a few, oh, I love this. It all starts here. Isn't that pretty? The paper's incredible. My kids are always amazed at the high quality paper. Okay, so what we would probably do is go through and we would talk about it. And so it actually starts with negative talk. I don't know about you, but I've noticed that the world around us is very negative and we need to do what we can to combat that. I don't have a lot of time. I work, I homeschool, running a house, raising kids. And so what I really appreciate about this book is that everything is done for you. They have really great questions that will spark amazing conversations with your kids. One tip I will say is that after you've asked the question, give them time to process it. I have a habit of filling in empty spaces, especially if I'm nervous or doing something new. So I have to tell myself to slow down and to shut up. I don't know, maybe I'm the only one that needs to do that. But these questions are usually really good and really thought-provoking. And if we give our kids a chance to process what we're sharing with them, it's really great. Look at this. See that self-talk? How we talk to ourselves matters, right? We've learned that over time. Our kids need to learn that too. And so that's how I plan on using it. I'm going to set like a weekly date. I'll sit down with both my kids, where this one is aimed for older kids. My son will probably join in. He joined in on the original, but more like when he was doing chores or cleaning up the kitchen, he would eavesdrop and listen in and then voice his opinion. So I'm sure he'll enjoy this journal as well. One of the things that I looked at when I was flipping through, I think it was chapter 5, yes, dreams. So dreams and goals are something that's really hard. You guys a peek inside that? As parents, I find it really hard to get the dreams and goals out of my kids. They tend to hang on to them. They don't want to share them. And then it's really important for me to support that in a way that I can. One of the things that I really liked about this is it breaks down your dream. See, can you see that? The little step stool. It breaks down the dream into doable goals. And so one of the things that I've personally learned about goal setting and reaching our dreams is that you need to break it down into manageable pieces, right? So you want to make them achievable. And one of the things that this book looks like it's going to be doing is it talks about how. So make a list of what you need to accomplish and what needs to happen before you start living your dreams. So I think this is going to be really great in helping them. Oh, I have this. I have this printout on my desk. It's like right there on the board. I love this quote. I think it's great. So I forgot what I was saying. Helping them, move that dream into reality, and helping teens really focus to learn how to break down their goals, make them reachable, empower them, encourage them, and inspire them to keep going and overcome any obstacles in their way. Anyways, I wanted to share what was inside the book, so hopefully that's given you a look. And that's how I hope to plan to use it with my teens. Life gets a little crazy, so I always make sure to set it right into my planner as a date with my kids. We'll have a snack, usually food, because teenagers eat, and I'm kind of food obsessed anyway. So we'll sit down, we'll have a snack, we'll have some food, we'll talk about it. I'd probably pick up another one so that each of my kids have one. We didn't do that with the original. We used it more as a talking point, so it would spark really great conversations, and I use the journal myself. I'm all about taking what you're using and making it work for you and your family. So by all means, get creative, think outside the box, and figure out how it's going to work for you. If you have a copy of the journal, I would love to see how you're using it or hear how you're using it, so go ahead and leave a comment below this video. If you want your own copy, you'll find a link in the description of this video, along with I'll share with how I use the original one in case you have younger kids. Lastly, if you have any questions, leave them for me and I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a great day.